Hi, my name is Dylan Poteet, and I'm here with,
Feeling lovely.
do I have consent to videotape you in this interview?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get it started. The first question, what was a significant financial decision you've made?
A significant financial decision I made recently in my life is purchasing a car.
Hmm, okay. Was this decision made independently or
Mhm.
jointly?
This decision was made jointly. I definitely talked to my parents about this. Asked for their guidance, their help, see what car is the best kind of option and what would best suit me for this period of my life.
Hmm, okay. When did you make this decision, and what was happening in your life at the time?
When I first got my car, I was a junior in high school, just turned 16. About this time, in school, was doing sports, was working a job, but wasn't making like crazy amount of money because I could only work a certain amount of hours. So I was probably making like 400 to 500 pay period. 500 was probably a good pay period.
Hmm, okay. So the next question is, what factors motivated you to take this
Hmm.
step, as in like to buy the car or to like what? Yeah, what factors motivate you to take that step?
Um, just the fact that I needed something to get to school to every day. Um, tired taking the bus, and then I just need something to get me to work. Practice if I need to go somewhere kind of far away. My parents couldn't drive me, you know what I'm saying? Like, um,
So just overall just made it an easier way of living or doing your everyday to day life.
yeah, pretty much.
All right, sounds good. Did it feel like a carefully planned move or more of a spontaneous choice, like when buying the car?
Definitely carefully planned. Like this was something we were talking about like when I was 15
Yeah,
before
because
making
you
plans.
don't want no like beater car, but you don't want no, we're not old enough to have a really nice car yet. You feel
Exactly,
me?
something super fancy.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely a lot of thought beforehand going into this.
Okay, bet. All right, so now we're going to preparation and planning. What steps did you take to prepare for this decision?
Some steps I took, I think probably first thing was talking to my parents,
Hmm.
deciding like what car was probably best to get, like the price range we were looking at. Second step was obviously saving money from the job I had, taking a certain amount of my paycheck, setting it aside so I could buy the car. And then the last step was, just finally going out and looking at cars and seeing which one we wanted to get.
Heck yeah. Um, did you consult? Oh wait, did you create a written plan or budget at all?
I mean, yeah, we did have a budget, like, just kind of like how much we were willing to spend.
Hmm.
But I guess like on the saving part, like, um, I worked a lot this previous summer before I turned 16, so I had a lot of money saved up.
Hmm.
So it was more just kind of like working throughout the school year to reach the budget I wanted to.
Okay, bet. Did you consult with a financial advisor, family members, or others?
Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned earlier,
Family members.
yeah, I talked to my family members
I
about it.
bet. Once you made the decision, to whom did you communicate it? How long did you plan or save before taking action? So like you said you
Yeah.
worked in your previous, like before you turned 16, you said?
Yeah.
So you had money saved up. Um, so like what, how long did it take for you to probably have enough money to reach the goal of that budget and to get the car?
Probably like a year.
A year?
Yeah, around that
That's
time.
pretty, that's pretty good. Um, so the next one is challenges and obstacles. What challenges arose along the way with the car, preferably?
Um, Challenges, I mean, obviously just like figuring out what car you want to get,
Yeah,
but also just working to save up the money. Like, working minimum wage job and saving up that money is definitely hard work.
yeah.
So I'd say that's probably the biggest obstacle is just staying consistent and being like determined with it.
It
And
takes a lot of discipline.
yeah.
It really does. Did you encounter unexpected expenses or risk?
Um, no, I don't think anything was unexpected or
Yeah,
nothing.
you know.
Yeah, like I mean, I
I feel like by
think
that age, you should have an idea of what you're getting yourself into, like car
yeah.
payments, insurance, gas,
Yeah, and
all the
obviously I
above.
had my parents helping me too, so it's
Yeah,
like it wasn't just by myself.
yeah, facts. Um, how did you stay motivated or adapt when challenges or setbacks occurred?
Can you repeat the question?
The question was, how did you stay motivated or adapt when challenges or setbacks occurred?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I'm the last, like, for my age group, I'm like one of the last ones to turn 16 because my birthday is like
In
middle of
this,
July.
yeah, yeah.
So I think just being able to have like that freedom of driving wherever you want to kind of help me stay motivated, and not wanting to, keep asking friends for rides, or if they didn't want to go somewhere, it's like, oh, well, I can't go. So,
Mm,
definitely wanting to have like that freedom of driving a car.
that's exactly how I was, low key.
Nope.
Um, Emotional lifestyle impact. How did this decision impact your lifestyle or emotional well-being? I think it's like pretty much what you just kind of brushed up upon. Like,
Yeah.
you want to make yourself proud as well as, like put yourself out there knowing that you can do it on your own.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Did it change your daily routine, stress level, or sense of financial security?
It definitely make things easier. Like
Yeah,
when you
no,
have a car,
100%.
you
You
don't
feel
need to,
free. Yeah.
yeah, you don't gotta ask people for rides.
Hmm.
I mean, you don't need to coordinate things as much. Like you can
Hmm.
just go whenever you're free.
Because I feel like
Yeah.
when I had my car or when I first got my car, my stress level definitely went down. Like I know I could do
Hmm.
everything on my time. I could leave on my time. I don't have to wait for people to pick me up or have the stress of me being late to something because I knew I could get myself there on
That's
time,
true.
you know? Um, how did it affect your relationships? Or how did it affect your relationships?
That's what
Like friends, family?
I feel like it doesn't really. I mean, having a
Yeah.
car doesn't really affect that. I feel like,
Yeah. I don't know about question. Which
yeah.
good, keep going.
Mhm.
Financial outcomes and lessons learned. Was the financial outcome what you expected?
Uh, yes, I think me sticking to the goal of trying to save up to get a car,
Hmm.
and then getting a car is it met the expectations, but I think I thought it was probably gonna be easier than it actually was. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I
No, it's
think.
definitely a lot harder when I was saving up for my car, especially, having the family car, getting speeding tickets here and there. It's definitely harder because, you gotta deal with the law sometimes, you know. Um, let's see. What went well and what did not?
Um, I think what went well was my ability to set my money aside each month and just kind of not dibbling into it, like, what I'm saying,
Hmm.
for either like food money or buying clothes or something like that.
Like you knew you had a goal to meet and you wanted to
Yeah.
meet it.
But I think the challenge was definitely like that temptation not to take that money and spend it on
Yeah,
something.
like knowing that you have that money put aside, that you're like, damn, I could really touch a little bit of that for a nice
Yeah,
outing with my friends. But in reality, you're
exactly.
trying to stay disciplined for that big financial
Hmm.
purpose that you're trying to get. Um, okay. If you could go back, what would you done differently?
Um, if I could go back and do something differently, um, I don't know. I feel like it all happened for a reason.
That's good. Honestly,
Yeah,
I like the answer.
I wouldn't really change nothing that
Okay,
happened.
and there's another one. If you can go back, what advice would you give yourself at the start?
Um, it's gonna be hard,
Yeah,
but just stick through it.
stick through it.
Just stick through it.
It's like where we are today. Like sometimes I look back on just a school year, I'm like, hey, you done it before, you could do it again. Like,
Exactly.
that's exactly how I'm gonna look at it. Um, Ongoing financial considerations. Are you still managing the effects of this decision today?
Not really, because the car's paid off. So the only thing I really need to worry about like monthly is gas. So
Mm,
just being on top of having enough money for gas.
hmm.
And then I guess just having a little spare money if like the car breaks down or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, are there continuing payments, responsibilities, or benefits?
Yeah, I feel like I just touched up on that.
Yeah, fact.
Only continuous thing right now is gas because the car's paid off, and then my parents, as part of our deal, pay for the insurance each month. So
Mm,
I don't gotta worry about the insurance.
yeah.
As long as I get gas in the car, we're good.
Yeah, that's how I am, low key. Like,
Yeah,
my mom says, as long as I'm in school, doing track, and keeping my grades up, she'll pay the insurance, even though I
exactly.
had some problems back in the day. Um, how have an economic changes, acceleration, inflation, interest rates, job market shifts affected the long-term outcome? Hmm.
Um, I think
Maybe
the only thing I can
like
say with that is
I
like,
would say like the only thing I could
yeah,
think about that is like gas prices.
yeah.
Like, like especially us being college students,
Hmm.
like Definitely.
It's actually better here. Like gas in Portland is like almost $5
Yeah, in
for the
California, I
gallon.
was paying $7.20 a gallon at one point.
Yeah.
So
So it's actually better here.
inflation definitely does something with gas, especially with people trying to find their career paths, if that makes sense. But um, let's see. All right. Advice for others. What advice would you give to someone considering a similar financial decision?
So advice I'd give is definitely make a budget sheet. Figure out the price range of the car you want,
Hmm.
and how fast you want to get to it, and then that'll help you determine how much money a month you're gonna put aside, um, and how much money you're ultimately gonna need for your goal.
Yeah, I think you just kind of touched up on this again, but like, what resources or habits helped you the most? I think
Um,
you could say you making the budget,
yeah, for
budget
sure.
sheet, making sure you know exactly what requirements you need to do and meet, stay disciplined and stay on top of that goal to reach that goal. Um, what would you caution them about?
Um, Caution about buying your first car. I would make sure this isn't really like financial, but like make sure you're going to dependable car salespeople.
Mm,
I feel like cars are something you can very easily get scammed with. I'm
mm,
kind of fortunate because my dad's a mechanic.
mm,
So when we went to go look at cars, like he's looking under the hood, he's looking under the car, checking for oil leaks, things like that. So I'm kind of fortunate in that sense, but definitely make sure you're going to someone who's reliable, who has good reviews, and that you're not just kind of glancing. Because someone can make the inside and the outside of the car look shiny. You
yeah,
can detail it and it looks good. So definitely test drive it, see how it runs. Um, and this isn't like, especially me when I was that age, like I just wanted a car and I just like wanted to drive.
yeah,
And like first thing that popped up, like I wanted it. But my dad was like the one saying, like, be patient, like we gotta wait for a good deal. We gotta make sure the car runs good. So
hmm
I think that's another big thing. It's just being patient.
great factors, D-Lo. Um, so the last couple questions, personal beliefs and values. Did your personal values, beliefs, or faith influence this decision?
I don't think so. Like
Yeah.
in the car,
Um,
um,
yeah, I see that. It's kind of a hard question. What was the decision aligned with your long-term goals or ethical values? Oh, was the decision aligned with your long-term goals or ethical values?
I mean for long-term goals, like obviously, what I want to do in life, I feel like a car is kind of essential to getting you places. It's essential for if you want to just have fun in your free time. A car is very important for all of that. Not necessarily saying you need it, but it makes life a lot easier
Hmm.
when you know that you can get from place to place and not have to worry about that.
Yeah. And then last question, has your perspective on money changed as a result of making this decision?
Oh, for sure. Before that, I was spending a lot of my money on food, just random things, and you don't really value like how much money costs.
Hmm.
But like when you're setting aside for something, um, you learn to value money for what it is.
I feel like before I had my first car, I was spending money just, well, this is money just for food, hanging out,
Yeah.
getting clothes with friends. Like now that you have a car, you have car payments, you have insurance, you have gas, you know, there's stuff that can go wrong with the car. So there's definitely a lot more perspective change with money when just buying a car, in my opinion.
No,
You
for
agree?
sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, that concludes the interview. Thank you, D'Lo, for
You're
helping me
welcome.
out.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys. Bye bye.